Okay, so we're going to talk about a tub here that just had a poor design from day one. This really should never have left the factory. If you can tell, I'll drop down below here. That should be level from this point to this at the very least, or even tilted up at an angle, at the slightest angle, so that would run water back out of the corner, back off there. But as you can see, water sat in the corners, both of them, and puddled excessively. So the next problem we have, and this is a real big slope there. Again, I'll drop down, just really sloped at quite an angle. So if you can imagine my phone, if I'm just about lined up and I'm a few inches above the line of the tub. So water cupped into those areas underneath the surround and made a mess. The next thing is that this point here is actually taller than this point here. So because this here stops back here, it worked like a water trough and then let the water down here. And both ends are designed that way. So that's something you're going to want to watch for. You do not want a tub that has this here slope the wrong direction. It needs to be tilted so the water runs back into the tub. If you're taking a shower, obviously, or something like that, water's going to get up in the edges. Then you want that edge to run all the way to the outside so there's no water getting in anywhere, because you are going to have water back in there. So that's just a quick tip on tubs and what to watch. Okay, so here we have the new tub, and the first thing I want you to notice is that the other tub was sloped from this point down to this point, and here you have the opposite. If we go down level again, it's hard to see per se, but I can tell you, vouch for the fact and seeing it in person, this is definitely sloped from this point to here down. Now, the other thing about it is you have this 1.5 inch, maybe that's closer to 2-inch line up from this base, because we know water's going to try to sit here no matter what. We don't want caulk back here in this corner to have to clean out. We don't want any kind of silicone, because it's going to sit in this corner, it's going to mold. This is clean plastic that will wipe dry, or any kind of dirt will wipe off that immediately. So that's what we do want. So now we step up and away, and in this case I want to make sure we got the proper setup. So we bought this around that went with this tub, and it actually steps over this edge, so it has a layer out further than this edge, so water's not even going to try to get in here because it's going to run off of this surround. But if this is going in with tile or something else, then you have this secure lip up here that does run all the way to the outside edge. The next thing that I think is, it's almost overkill, but that's exactly why I bought this tub over the others, because we needed this, and that is this part right here. So let's pretend like water does get in here for some reason. We have a trough right here that's going to collect it and return it right back to the tub. So it's going to collect it like the other one did, except not running back in here. It's going to run it here and run out of here. So if you're going to have from that back corner water come all the way down, it's going to collect right here, or it's going to obviously drop out by the time it gets here. So we will make sure we will not silicone that shut so this here can drain. We probably will put silicone in there if it needs it, but like I said, since it overlaps it may not even need silicone, because it might just work dry. So there we go. This is what a tub should look like. You notice this has the drain on this end as well. So you have that. Just to recap, you got a 2-inch lead, so this is not going to be silicone ever, so it'll be easily cleaned out. If water does happen to get back here, we have a trough that's going to make sure it comes out, especially out of this outside edge. There you go. That's what a tub should look like.